Good evening, America, and welcome to the 5-Minute News Hour. Until we get an AC unit, thanks, Mom, for my birthday present, I'm not wearing that fucking jacket because I'm not that stupid. Emphasis, god damn it. Good evening, America, and welcome to a very special Pit Stains edition of the 5-Minute News Hour. Today on the special edition, we have a live studio audience. Say hello, live studio audience.
Hello, live studio audience.
Idiots. Anyway, our top story this evening. It's still hot in the summertime! As millions of people suffer through 11 states without air conditioning or fans in the middle of a massive heat wave, power crews work to reestablish power as more and more state governments issue heat warnings and other things that involve words like index and advisory. Including here in Chicago, Illinois, that city by the lake, where we could see a fourth straight 100-degree day, once again proving the widely known theory that the name of the NBA championships for that year will dictate the weather. So thanks a lot, Kevin Durant and Brian Westbrook. We could be in the middle of thunderstorms. It's weird that two weather things played each other in the NBA Finals, isn't it? Because Grizzlies would be the best kind of weather. Chicago was a veritable Pamplona during the late 90s, running of the Bulls. I hate these guys. As I said, the heat is crazy all around town and the country. Here to give us a few tips on how to beat said heat is Zachary Finch, our summer correspondent. Zach?
Yeah!
How you doing today, Zach?
Great!
Now, I noticed you don't have a shirt on. You want to tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, man. No shirt summer in full effect, Chicago, Illinois.
No shirt summer? That sounds like it has a rich and full history. Tell us about it.
It sure does, Brian. It goes back about 2,000 years. Jesus Christ himself was no shirt summer wearer. Yeah, and you know, I brought it back a couple of summers ago. You know, when that movie Angels and Demons came out, I thought, hey, that's not the real story. Jesus would have wanted us to not wear shirts this summer. So I said, hey, Brian, no shirt summer. Let's do it up. No shirts all summer long.
So what you're telling me is that American treasure Tom Hanks was the basis of No Shirt Summer.
More or less, yes.
You heard it here first, folks. And let that be a reminder to all of you. If you find yourself warm, if you find yourself hot, if you find yourself in the middle of summer, just take your shirt off.
Woo! Thanks, Tom Hanks! Yeah!
That was my sad version of the Andy Griffith Show theme song. Tragic news out of North Carolina today, as the state lost the best thing to come out of it since, well, Matlock and Sheriff Andy Taylor passed away today at the age of 86. The iconic face of a simpler time in American life and American television was also an accomplished musician, winning a Grammy back in 1997, but will be known forever as the stoic and quietly intelligent Sheriff Andy Taylor and the ace lawyer Matlock. The North Carolina native passed away today in his home on Roanoke Island, and according to reports, will spend the rest of eternity with the ghosts of the members of the Lost Colony haunting drunken teenagers forever. You will be missed, Andy Griffith.
Wait,
What?
Andy Griffith died?
Yeah. Today.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Did you fucking listen to me?
Oh, well, just now I did. You brought me the news firsthand.
In entertainment news, HBO, ow, I bit my tongue, ow! HBO has announced the renewal of Eastbound and Down for a 4th season. Responded most, fuck yeah, ow! In news pertaining to professional and amateur sport, in this case professional, the NFL has loosened blackout restrictions. Previously requiring sellouts in order to broadcast games to local television, the NFL now only requires that 85% of the incredibly overpriced tickets be paid so that people may have the option to stay at home, pay less than $20 for a beer and a nacho and a burger, and be able to shit with the game on. in peace, without fear of their children being beaten up in the parking lot. Still, you know, if you get the chance, go out and see an NFL game. It's fun. As wildfires rage to the west and extreme temperatures and power outages ravage the East Coast, we here in Chicago still have to deal with the Cubs, so there's shit everywhere. Where'd my shirt go? Ladies and gentlemen, special science correspondent Michael Sater has a particularly nerdy set of jokes. Mike?
Good evening. I'm Professor Nerds and Shit. Michael Sater. Anyway, physicists who've been smashing particles together at literally incomprehensible speeds at Geneva's CERN lab have reportedly seen enticing evidence of the Higgs boson, or God particle, and expect to announce these findings bordering on the revolutionary next week in Melbourne, Australia. Scientists neglected to comment on amateur experiments by journalists and amateur scientists who threw various things against various walls to see, what blows up pretty good. The announcement comes at the tail end of nearly 40 years of research, including an enormous mass of data at Chicago's Fermi National Accelerator Lab, as well as most of Chicago's major intersections, where taxi drivers, under strict scientific guidelines, accelerate very quickly to red lights just to see how passengers and pedestrians might react. Many scientists, though, are very skeptical that this research will illuminate the world of science, as dark matter and dark energy are as elusive and enticingly theoretical as, say, Bigfoot or a functioning democratic republic. Whoops! Thanks for listening, and make sure you check out yours truly and other experts at Science. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Mike. You heard it here first, folks. Bigfoot, discovered in Sweden or some shit. For all of us here at the 5-Minute News Hour, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Have a good night and a great night. See you tomorrow, fuckos.